My name is Drew Franklin, and my background check country will be on Mexico. So, some facts about why my family originates from Mexico. They lived near the border way back in the early 1800s, 1845, around is when they eventually moved to Nogales, Arizona, after the Mexican-American War. They owned a lot of land down there, and unfortunately, it all got taken away because the United States ended up consuming it. I do not know the exact location of Mexico where they lived, but I know that they did move to Arizona, and my family actually still resides down there in Nogales. I've actually visited them a couple times. Not the best area since it's right across the border, but it was kind of cool to go down there. And a little fact about Mexico nowadays, there's 126 people million there, so obviously a lot of people know Mexico, where it is, and but how it is a relatively larger country these days. So what is Mexico known for? Some fun facts. I am over 21, so yes, I do understand that tequila is very good in Mexico. I have unfortunately not been to Mexico over my life, but I've had tequila from there, and my gosh, it was very strong and good to say the least. Like you said, like Ireland is known for their Guinness in your examples. Mexico is known for their tequila. One of the most famous cultural holidays that they celebrate down in Mexico is Dia de los Muertos, which means Day of the Dead. And soccer is the national sport in Mexico as well, and I played soccer my whole life, so I can see why I am partially Spanish and Mexican. One of the renowned people in Mexico is Carlos Santana. Big rock star back in the 1960s and 70s, was born July 20th, 1947 in Jalisco, Mexico. A little bit older of a guy. Created his own band named Santana. Won 10 Grammy Awards and 3 Latin Grammy Awards, which is incredibly impressive. It's hard to even win a single Grammy once you become a large superstar. And he was inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so I say he's a pretty renowned person coming from Mexico. Why is it important to study literature? Well, this is what I believe. It is important to study world literature because of how common globalization has become in modern society. The United States is a big melting pot of many different cultures, and what comes with that is the different types of literature. To truly get to know a different culture or a person that comes from a certain culture, it's vital to know the certain literature that comes with it, because as each culture is different, so is their literature. I also believe it makes a person much more well-rounded to know different types of literature. Like, for example, I'm pursuing a marketing and management degree. I'm coming across many different types of cultures throughout my career. So understanding and getting to know their literature more gets me to know that person more, whoever comes from that certain type of culture, and we can make my job and the whole process much easier for me to do my job in the future. Here are my works cited, and this is my presentation. Thank you very much for listening.